Hello viewers, welcome back to English with ikram. In today's video, I'm going to discuss British pronunciation, how to improve pronunciation, and what are different words which are commonly mispronounced. Pronunciation in English, especially I'm talking about British English, IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet, how to pronounce, how to improve pronunciation, and what are the different hurdles, different inherencies in the way of pronunciation, why it is difficult to pronounce English words, especially I'm talking about British English, and then some commonly mispronounced words, right? First of all, I will discuss the importance of pronunciation. Do you know why pronunciation is so much important and what is the importance of pronunciation? Pronunciation is the biggest thing. Pronunciation is the biggest thing that people notice when you speak English. Whenever you speak English, the first thing that people notice, that's your pronunciation. And sometimes it happens that if your pronunciation is not up to the standard, up to the mark, you cannot convey your message. For example, I just give you an example. I just tell you a story. A person in England, he went to a general store. He asked the shopkeeper that give me some flour. The shopkeeper got confused. Then how could I give the flour to the person? He couldn't understand what he's talking about. So another person who was also a non-native but he was good at English, he went over there and he resolved the issue that by telling the shopkeeper that he is asking for flour. Now there is a bit difference in pronunciation. Flour is this earth where you are standing on. But flour, that's something else. The thing that is made up of wheat or maize that we eat. आटा जिसे हम कहते हैं. So there is a difference in flour and flour. Flour in Urdu में फर्ज को कहते हैं and flour, the pronunciation is flour. There is a difference, especially for the native speaker, there is a difference in pronunciation. So the shopkeeper got confused. He couldn't understand what the person was talking about. So sometimes your wrong pronunciation makes a difference. You cannot convey your message. And one thing that you must keep in your mind is that the standard for pronunciation is the native speaker. We are supposed to copy the native speakers. That those people are the standard. Any language that you are going to learn, you have to follow the native speakers. For example, another example I normally give to my students that in Urdu, for example, I say this is kursi. Urdu में उसको कुर्सी कहते हैं. If a person, a non-native speaker, comes over here and asks me that मुझे कुर्सी दे दें, nobody will understand what he's talking about. Though there is a slight difference of patience there, but with mispronunciation, we cannot understand. So what is the purpose of a language? With the help of a language, we normally communicate. We convey our messages. And if you are not communicating, if you are not the relationship between the sender and receiver, that's not proper. It means that you are not speaking a language properly. There is something wrong with your pronunciation. So that's why pronunciation is very much important. You have to follow the right pronunciation, right? Wrong pronunciation cannot convey the messages. You cannot communicate properly. Then one thing more, you can use simple vocabulary to say something or simple grammar, but there is no such thing as simple pronunciation. What does it mean? For example, if you want to convey your messages, if you want to communicate in English, you can use simple vocabulary. You can use bombastic language. You can use difficult words. There are a lot of words one word have a lot of their synonyms. एक लफ्ज़ के बहुत सारे उसके मुतरादिफ अल्फाज होते हैं. So on the basis of your vocabulary, how rich your vocabulary is, you can use different words. But if you don't have a rich vocabulary, you can use simple words. With the help of simple words, you can communicate. You can convey your messages. And same is the case with grammar. You can use simple sentences. You need not to use idioms or phrases or complex sentences. You can convey your message. You can speak English with simple grammar. But there isn't any such thing as simple pronunciation. Pronunciation is pronunciation. There is a standard. You are supposed to follow a certain standard. There isn't any simple or complex pronunciation. If, for example, in English the word is flower, you are supposed to say flower. I have discussed many different words which are commonly mispronounced. There are different videos. I will give the link of all those videos here in the description. I normally discuss words which are commonly mispronounced, very simple words which are being mispronounced. So you are supposed to copy the native speaker. That is the standard Oxford Dictionary. So if you want to communicate properly, if you want to convey messages to the listeners, especially the native speaker, you are supposed to copy the native speaker. Your pronunciation should be up to the mark, up to the standard, up to IPA. There isn't any excuse. You can't say that it doesn't matter. As I have told you, that you can use simple vocabulary, simple words. You can use simple grammar, simple sentences, but there is a set standard of pronunciation. If, for example, another example I give you, if in English the word is onion, you can't say onion as we normally, the non-native speakers pronounce this word. It's onion. You are supposed to say onion. You can't say onion, and then you stick to your this wrong pronunciation. This word is breakfast. Breakfast. You have no authority to pronounce this word as breakfast. You can't say. It's veggie. It's vegetable. Vegetable, not vegetable. You have no authority to say vegetable, because the correct pronunciation for the native speakers, they pronounce this word as vegetable. So this is something that I want to bring in your notice, that I want to highlight, that pronunciation is very, very much important, right? Then the big issue, why it is hard to improve pronunciation, especially I am talking about British English. British English जो है उसकी pronunciation, even the English, they are very much confused because there is any hard and fast rule as in American. In American, the way they spell the word, the way they write the word, they pronounce the same. जैसे वो लिखते हैं ऐसे ही पढ़ते हैं. But the case is different in British English. लिखते और तरह, many alphabets are silent. There is any hard and fast rule. The reason is English is the combination of different dialects, different languages, especially the big languages, Latin and French and Greek. इस तरह की बड़ी जो languages हैं, and when a word comes from a different language, it comes over here with its origin. उस लैंग्वेज का लैटिन का वर्ड इंग्लिश में आया तो लैटिन का ओरिजिन अपने साथ लेके आया. फ्रेंच वर्ड जब इंग्लिश में आया तो फ्रेंच ओरिजिन के साथ आया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई जस्ट गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल. नॉर्मली पीपल आस्क अबाउट दिस. CH, there is a combination of letters. Sometimes it gives the sound of K. Sometimes this combination of letters gives the sound of Sh. Sometimes this combination gives the sound of Ch. Now, if the word that has come over here in English, if that word has the origin of French, for example, French word English में आया हुआ है, then this CH, it will give the sound of Ch. If it has come from Greek, it will give the sound of K. If this word has come from, any word has come from Latin, it will give the sound of Sh. Add in machine, chemistry, K. French, Ch. So this is the case. English is a combination of many languages. Big languages are minor languages, but there are many languages. That's why pronunciation is very hard. It's very hard to improve pronunciation. Let me discuss some tips. We are not, the first thing, we are not well conversant with sound of English language. First and very important thing is, we are not well conversant with the sound of English language. And it's very simple, I have discussed many times earlier. Whenever we speak sounds. That's something very simple. जब हम लिखते हैं, when we write letters, alphabets. But whenever we speak sounds. We speak sound, but we are not well conversant with sound of English language. हमें पता ही नहीं sounds कितनी, then how can we articulate a sound? And there are many different sounds which actually don't exist in English language, but we articulate those sounds in many words. ऐसे बहुत सारे अल्फाज हैं जहाँ हम ऐसी साउंड बोल रहे होते हैं जो उस साउंड इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज में एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करते. जैसे फॉर हम कहते हैं बोआए, ओ आ ए, देयर इजंट एनी साउंड लाइक दिस इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज. So first of all, we have to learn all the 44 sounds, 24 consonant sounds and 20 vowel sounds. Now how do we articulate all these sounds? I have my videos on consonant sound and vowel sound and diphthong and short vowel sound and long vowel sound. I will give the link of all those videos here in the description or in the iCard. ऊपर जो वीडियो पे iCard होता है वहाँ पे मैं लिंक दे दूँगा, वो वीडियोस लाजमी देखें. सबसे पहले आपको साउंड सीखनी है. जब आपको साउंड समझ आएंगी तब आप कोई भी वर्ड सही तौर पे प्रोनाउंस करने के काबिल होंगे. जब आपको एक साउंड का पता ही नहीं है तो आप कोई भी वर्ड कितनी भी प्रैक्टिस कर लें, you can't pronounce the word correctly. And for pronunciation, you have to learn sound first. The second thing, some English words, English sounds are not present in our native language. And the second reason, some English sounds are, this is because of the effect of our mother tongue. Some English sounds are not present in our mother tongue. So what we are supposed to do? We have to practice. As in Pashto, there are different sounds which actually don't exist in language. For example, this fa sound, पठान जो होते हैं वो फा प्रोनाउंस नहीं कर सकते. जब भी फा आता है तो फा प्रोनाउंस नहीं कर सकते. तो प्रैक्टिस करने के बाद उनके लिए हो जाते हैं. Normally, because of the effect of their mother tongue, they are not capable of pronouncing this sound. There are many other sounds that we don't have in our mother tongue. Because of the effect of our mother tongue, we can't pronounce some sounds. So we need practice. Practice करेंगे तो हो जाएगा. So what to do? Though this is a fact, it's a reality that it's very hard to improve pronunciation because of this reason. So what to do? You have to learn to pronounce all the sound of English language. So as I have told you earlier that what you are supposed to do, what is the way out, हल क्या है इस मसले का, it's very difficult to pronounce, to improve pronunciation. So first of all, you have to learn the articulation, the production of all the sounds. How many sounds are there? What is a consonant sound? What's a vowel sound? What's a short vowel sound? Long vowel sound? Especially vowel sounds are difficult, tricky as compared to consonant sounds. तो आपने vowel sound को सीखनी है. Short vowels, long vowels and diphthong, combination of two different vowels, diphthong and triphthong, combination of three vowel sound. जब तक आपकी vowel sound clear नहीं है, बिल्कुल आपने उनको articulate करना नहीं सीखा, आपके लिए possible ही नहीं है कि आप किसी भी word को सही pronounce कर सकें. आप उसकी सिम्बल सीखेंगे. जितने भी vowel sound स्पेलिंग की सिम्बल्स हैं, सिम्बल्स आपको पता होंगी तब आप कोई डिक्शनरी भी कंसल्ट कर सकेंगे. अदरवाइज इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू इम्प्रूव प्रोनाउंसिएशन. Now come to the sounds of English language. As I have told you that I have discussed in many different videos the sound of English language. This is just a sort of, you can say, discussion. Total sounds of English language are 44. Consonant sounds are 24 and vowel sounds are 20. It's simple. What are the consonant sound and vowel sounds? Consonant sounds are produced with block passage. Normally, just listen to me first. Normally, it happens whenever we speak a sound, the air that comes out from lungs passing through different organs of speech, it comes out. It is never possible for you, for any human being, to speak a particular sound while taking the breath in. कभी पॉसिबल नहीं है कि हम सांस अंदर लेते हुए कोई साउंड प्रोड्यूस कर सकें. वी कैन जस्ट से बट वी कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस अ मीनिंगफुल साउंड while taking our breath in. Whenever we produce a sound, we articulate a sound, normally it happens that air that comes out. And as a result, in the process, if that air passage is blocked anywhere in oral or in nasal cavity, that particular sound is consonant sound. That's the simple identification of any consonant sound. ऐसी कोई भी साउंड आसान अल्फाज में जिसको प्रोड्यूस करते हुए हमारे जो ये एयर बाहर को आती है फेफड़ों से, मुख्तलिफ आर्गन ऑफ स्पीच या फिर फेरिंग से, लेरिंग से, वोकल कॉर्ड्स हैं, ये वूला है, हार्ड पैलेट, सॉफ्ट पैलेट, टंग है, डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ टंग हैं, फिर अल्वेलर रिज है, फिर लिप्स हैं, तो ये टीथ हैं, इन सब को कहते हैं ऑर्गन्स ऑफ स्पीच, द ऑर्गन विच आर इन्वॉल्व इन द आर्टिकुलेशन इन द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ स्पीच साउंड्स. तो अगर कहीं पे कोई रुकावट होती है, रुकावट किस तरह की, upper teeth touch the lower lip, tip of the tongue touches the back part of teeth, tip of the tongue touches the hard palate, sometimes soft palate. There is some lips meet together, there is some sort of obstruction, some sort of stoppage of this air. So such sound in English language are 24, and these sounds are called consonant sounds, right? And then what are the vowel sounds? Vowel sounds are produced with open passage. On contrary to consonant sound, इसका बिल्कुल opposite है कि vowel sound is a sound which is produced without any obstruction. There isn't any hindrance, any stoppage of air. These sounds are produced with open passage. Simple. A, U, E, इस तरह की sound है सारी. There is a certain articulation and there is a certain symbol. हर sound की symbol है. You are supposed to learn. ये आपने सीखना है. ये आपको साथ स्क्रीन पे पूरा कॉन्सोनेंट वॉवल साउंड का चार्ट नज़र आ रहा है, इनको समझना है, इनको सीखना है. These are very, very, very much important if you want to improve your pronunciation of British English. Otherwise, it's never possible for you to understand, to improve your pronunciation. Right? Short and long vowel sounds, diphthongs. I have told you that there are certain vowel sounds which are short vowels, there are certain long vowel sounds, and the combination of two vowels, especially long and short, these are called diphthongs. The vowel sounds are a bit tricky. Then for pronunciation, one more thing that's very, very much important after vowels and consonant sound, that's a syllable. You have to learn what's a syllable. Syllable is, I just define syllable. Syllable is a part of words that we produce with one puff of air, one chest pulse, and one more identification that one syllable carries one vowel sound. That's the simple definition of syllable. That's a part of word that we produce with one puff of air. This is one puff of air with one chest pulse, and one syllable carries one vowel sound. That's simple identification of syllable. एक syllable के अंदर एक vowel sound होती है. तो one word may consist of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 syllables. For example, there are certain words, just as practice. The word is school. School. When we say school, we can articulate this word with just one puff of air. And school carries just one vowel sound. It means that there is just one syllable, right? Then sky. The next word is sky. When we say sky, again we can produce this word, we can articulate, we can speak this word with just one puff of air, and sky carries just one vowel sound. It means that the word sky has one syllable, sky. Next example, breakfast. One more identification, breakfast. And one more thing that you must keep in your mind, that if you just put your hand under your chin and you have to identify how many times this chin drops down. That is, it means that if, for example, when I say breakfast, my chin drops down twice. It means that the word breakfast has two syllables, two vowel sound, two syllables, right? One more example, vegetable. There are three syllables. There are three vowel sound in the word vegetable. vegetable. I can produce this word with 3 different puff of air. Next word is university. When I say you, 1 puff of air, एक दफ़ा सांस लेता हूँ मैं, you, ni, v, s, t. There are 5 puff of air. I can produce this word with 5 puff of air. This word carries 5 vowel sounds. My chin drops down 5 times. It means that there are 5 syllables in the word university. Right? This is syllable. One more thing, one more you can say practice our activity, how to count the number of syllables. As I've already told you, jaw dropping technique, that you have to put your hand under your chin and you have to just practice, you have to just see how many times that your chin drops down. There's just an activity, a strategy to count a syllable. Then clapping technique, you can just clap. You, ni, v, s, t. You can just clap. How many times do you clap? So these are just activities to count the syllables. You can practice with, for example, adjective, 3 syllables, adjective. Then identification, identification, 6 syllables. So this you can practice yourself. Then one more thing that's very, very tricky and very, very important for pronunciation. It has a very strong impact. It has a very vital role in pronunciation. There is stress. Stress, sentence stress and word stress होता है. I have a different video of syllable and stress. Again, I will give the link of syllable and stress. Syllable और stress को सीखना है तो इसके लिए अलग पूरी वीडियो है, मैं उसका लिंक भी मैं दे दूँगा, उसको आप देखें ताकि आपको समझ आए syllable stress क्या होता है. जहाँ मैं सिर्फ आपको एक इसका डेफिनेशन बताता हूँ, थोड़ा सा इसकी देख लेते हैं कि होता क्या है stress. When we put extra force while pronouncing a syllable, whenever we produce a syllable, we articulate, we speak a syllable, we pronounce a syllable with some extra force, a bit louder, it means that we are putting stress on that syllable. And if you put stress on the wrong syllable, again the meanings are changed, pronunciation is not correct. To stress on the wrong syllable, sometimes it changes the meanings. To stress on the wrong syllable sometimes change the meanings. For example, there is a word conduct. Sometimes it is used as a noun and sometimes it is used as a verb. When this word conduct is used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable. Conduct, there are 2 syllables, conduct, conduct. But this word can be used as a noun and as a verb. When this word will be used as a noun in a sentence, the stress will be on the first syllable. It will be conduct. You have to put stress on the first syllable. You have to produce the first syllable a bit louder. You have to put some extra force on the first syllable. Conduct. It's not conduct, it's conduct. Your conduct is not good. If you are using this word as a noun, the noun इसका मतलब होता है आपका तौर तरीका, आपका तर्ज अमल. Your conduct is very smart, very good. But sometimes this word can also be used as a verb. When in a sentence this word is used as a verb, the sentence or the stress will be on the second syllable. He has conducted the meeting. Conduct. You have conducted the session quite nicely. किसी चीज़ को conduct करना, manage करना, चलाना. So here the stress will be on the second syllable. So some rules of stress, very much important. Rule number 1. In case of 2-syllabic noun and adjectives, the stress will be on the first syllable. ये rule है कि whenever you have bisyllabic, 2-syllabic noun and adjective, the stress will always be on the first syllable. Some examples, as I give example, conduct, permit, permit. It can also be used as a permit. When this word will be used as a verb, the stress will be on the second syllable, permit. He has permitted me to go there. But when this word will be used as a noun, the stress will be on the first syllable, permit. I have got the permit of cutting trees. Permit, not permit. हम दोनों सूरतों में बस एक ही स्ट्रेस होता है सेकंड सिलेबल पे. जब ये वर्ड एज ए नाउन यूज होगा, द स्ट्रेस विल बी ऑन द फर्स्ट सिलेबल, permit. Then record, and sometimes it is used as a noun and sometimes it is used as a verb. But here we are talking about noun, it's record. The stress will be on the first syllable, record. But when this word will be used as a verb, the stress will be on the second syllable, it will be record. record. He's recording the meeting, and he has a record to score the fastest century. Then contest. Contest nahi hai. Is context. When this word will be used as a noun, the stress will be on the first syllable is contact. Contest. And sometimes this word can also be used as a verb. Then in that very case, the stress will be on the second syllable. He is contested the election. And same as the case over here in case of adjective, happy, not happy, happy. Careful, not careful, careful. In case of bisyllabic adjective, ऐसा adjective जिसमें दो syllables होंगे, तो stress will always be on the first syllable, right? And then rule number 2, in case of two syllabic verbs and prepositions, the stress will be on the second syllable. अगर verb होगा bisyllabic या preposition होगी bisyllabic, तो अब noun के बरक्स stress दूसरे syllable पे होगा. For example, मैंने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर दिए, तो यहाँ पे अगर यही वर्ड एज अ वर्ब यूज होगा तो इट विल बी रिकॉर्ड. रिकॉर्ड, ही इज रिकॉर्डिंग, रिकॉर्ड सेकेंड सिलेबल पे स्ट्रेस होगा. ऐसे ही परमिट, एट परमिट, परमिट, ही हैज परमिटेड मी टू गो देयर, द प्रिंसिपल हैज परमिटेड द टीचर टू गो आउट. परमिट, एंड इट्स बिटवीन, नॉट बिटवीन, बिटवीन. The stress will be on the second syllable. Among, not among, it's among. The stress will be on the second syllable. There are many different rules. I have my videos on the rules. In case of 3 syllabic words, in case of 4 syllabic words, in case of 5 syllabic words, how do we put stress? हम कैसे stress put करेंगे, उसका क्या rule है? Now I will just pronounce. I have many different videos on some commonly mispronounced words. I will just pronounce the words one by one. Just try to correct your pronunciation. The first word, try to pronounce yourself first. Normally this word is pronounced as berry. Berry. Kajazam was buried in Karachi. So, berry nahi hai, it's berry. The next word is it's sour. Normally it is mispronounced as sour. Then normally mispronounced as breakfast, it's breakfast. Then it's not adjective, it's a adjective or adjective. Adjective, the sound is silent. It's not adjective, it's adjective. Then it's not sew, it's sow, sow. Then it's not dice, it's days. Not, again it's what is repeated, it's vegetable. Then not, is it not says, it says, says. He says that, he says that, not says, it says. It's restaurant. Restaurant, not restaurant as we normally pronounce, it's restaurant. The next word is comb, bomb, tomb, not comb, bomb, tomb, it's comb. Ba sound, this is a rule that whenever ba sound comes at the end of a word after ma sound, ba sound is not pronounced. So here is comb, it's bomb, it's tomb, right? Then the next word is almond, not almond. The next word is जिसे हम उर्दू में वारिस कहते हैं, हम ऐसे हीयर बोलते हैं, हीयर नहीं है, Then it loose, हम इसे लूज बोलते हैं. LOOSE को भी लूज बोलते हैं, LOSE को भी लूज प्रोनाउंस करते हैं. LOOSE लूज, इसका मतलब होता है खुला, ढीला. It loose, this jacket is loose to me. ठीक है. Then it's onion, it's of, not of, it's of. Thank you very much. Do subscribe, keep on watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, subscribe it, watch my videos for effective and easy learning. And you know that on my channel there is complete English grammar in simple way. Tenses, parts of speech, English grammar, spoken English, and pronunciation practice, pronunciation training, then ETA, NTS MCQs, and English lectureship MCQs, test preparation, and some motivational videos, first year English course, and CA course. Everything related with English you will find on my channel. Keep on watching my channel for effective learning. That's all for today. Thank you very much. अल्लाह हाफिज़।